That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run to the 25-yard line. Here's Terrell Pryor. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid. Kelly stripped. The ball is free, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That would also begin in excellent field position. So let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
And now running right through it. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. On play action, Rodgers. His throw incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Now it's Rodgers, and that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the ladder.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So the offense has...
Boom.
First and 10.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's getting behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they...
But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Uh-oh, somebody finna get some. Somebody about to get some. Hey, y'all know Conor McGregor?
So now 3rd and 10, a big
do
play
y'all
to
know
start
Conor
the drive,
McGregor?
but nothing since. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he loses the football a second time.
Dude, this is good.
Now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Buying time to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's night.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Odell Beckham from 13 yards out. And the Packers continue to roll. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. Because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes Washington. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys.
Kelly stripped. The ball is free. Offense. To the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
26.
Fournette on the counter. And he's got room. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I
there?
didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. Time today, I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Extra point try now for Crosby.
Yeah.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away.
What in the fuck is this dude my friend, bro?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm, pants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. This is taken around the 12. Dancing away at the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down at 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Packers continue to roll.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Play action now. Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kenny Clark in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. So far, solid, and we're still in the third quarter.
There's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. And that's what we're seeing from him. There's also that added element that maybe it can become a little bit more as this game goes on.
We'll try to make it more here on this drive. Running left, it's Fournette. They find some open field here. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
A swing pass caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Odell Beckham, 37 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Kelly on the counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Beckham. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to him.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Julio Jones, 58 yards. And the Packers continue to roll. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still...
As you can see, he's being pressured. Knowing that, when my quarterback was being pressured, that was a faked out by the fake play. Now number 93 thought he was gonna get the sack. Hell no. Got away from number 93, threw it to Julio Jones. Caught it. Touchdown.
Brandon, and just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Crosby on now to kick it away.
Simeon.
Fielded
I
about a
said you
yard
should be
deep.
Simeon because you get
And
more
the
money.
decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back
All right, hold
shy
up.
of the
Let me
20.
finish the game.
A look at Washington as they come
Huh?
on the field. They are right now just ice cold.
coming right-
I mean,
I'm
they
coming
have
right now.
struggled big
What?
time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
Gotta go. Here,
So tough.
here I come,
because
buddy. Here I
we always
come.
talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe
man,
can
I
ignite
lost.
things.
You
And I
need to
think
leave.
that's what they're looking
Damn it.
for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone
No,
that
I'm
you're
just
used to
saying.
touching the football that makes big plays and give them
They
that
give me a
opportunity
kick.
to maybe wake up everyone else.
Yeah, they get their ass kicked. I'm gonna see the
Second
screenshot.
down,
Both of y'all get a
Cousins.
screenshot.
Caught on the right side.
I'm gonna see
Reed.
y'all on the score.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive.
I just getting their ass kicked, bro.
Fifth catch of the game for him there.
All right. Well, I think in 40 years we're gonna be like 50 something years old. Cause right now, I'm like 100,000 years old. I'm playing the game. Huh? Oh no.
And the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they
Sound
often
good.
become the leading receiver.
Play fake. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dive.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Cousins to throw it. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Now,
Huh? Alright, give me like
the point after.
1 minute, man.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So here's the kickoff. off now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick